The Roger the Wild Child Show is brought to you by our friends at Prism Design Company. Are you looking for a cool new logo for your business? Do you need some graphics for your new website or blog? Our friends at Prism Design are a premier graphics design company that can handle all your needs. You can find Prism Design Company on Facebook or contact them directly at 618-534-4291. All the great graphics on the Roger the Wild Child Show are brought to you by our friends at Prism Design Company.
This is Tim Kelly from KICR Indie Country Radio. Along with my Vice President Don Swartz, we invite you to listen to Today's Country with Tim Kelly every Thursday and Friday night live at 7 p.m. Central Time from Branson, Missouri, the live entertainment capital of the world. We play new country's best by indie artists like Liam Coleman.
I still play that guitar that my daddy gave to me. Bought it back in high school, it was mine when I turned 16. You may think I'm old-fashioned, but vintage is cool to me.
Savannah Ray.
This is your first rodeo. There's some things you need to know about a typical Texas girl. Raw diamonds that run so world. My heart belongs where I come from. So come on, y'all. We go big or we go home.
And Jenna Paulette.
Both feet on the ground. I'm on the moon up so high. Shining down on a different town. Just dreaming as big as the Texas sky. But now I'm missing home while I'm out here on the road. Ooh, yeah. You got away with that last soul, pulling me back to El Paso.
You can listen to the show on our website, KICRIndieCountryRadio.com. Now, ladies and gentlemen, get ready for Roger the Wild Child Show.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Let's go!
Hey, y'all, it's time for the Roger the Wild Child Show. Here we go again, another boot-scooting, kicking episode of the Nashville edition of the Roger the Wild Child Show with your host, Roger the Wild Child, along with his crazy sidekicks, singer-songwriters Elise Harper and Justin Love, plus party time with Moonshine Shenanigans. And want to know what's the nitty-gritty from Music City? We got your Nashville music news. Yeehaw! Let's do this.
Roger! It's Roger the Wild Child Show!
Hey, how you guys all doing? This is Roger the Wild Child Show, and we are having some fun today. Yes.
Happy
Justin
Sunday,
Love.
everyone.
Happy Sunday, Elise.
Sunday, everybody. It's beautiful out, or it was. I've been here now, so I can't tell.
And you are in your house, and you've got no windows, so you don't know how beautiful it actually really could be or not.
You don't have any windows in your house, Justin?
I mean, the people that I live with, yes, we have windows. They're just not up here. I'm upstairs. So, yeah, but it's all good. I'm not worried about it.
Well, we got a treat for everybody right now. We got to bring Moonshine Shenanigans right away. Then we could talk to our audience after that, because they have a special guest with them. So without further ado, let's get moving on to the Moonshiners.
Moonshine Shenanigans! Watch out!
Okay, it's party time with Moonshine Shenanigans. Biggins, what's going on, brother?
Hey. We're down here in Tallahassee, Florida. I made it the trip from Tennessee last night to party with the one and only Confederate Railroad. Y'all check them out right here.
Hey, guys, how are you doing?
All right.
what we like
You
to
know-
hear.
You know what?
We're
Back in
doing
the
good,
90s,
man. We fixing to go in here.
Okay, so back in the 90s, I worked for a radio, or a friend of mine worked at a radio station called Z100 in Carbondale, Illinois. You guys were staying at the Holiday Inn across the street. I actually called the hotel, woke you guys up, and then you guys invited me on the bus. Now, I don't know if you remember this, but this was back in the 90s, and I came over in the afternoon, and we hung out on the bus for a little bit.
Man, I would love to tell you that we remember that, but we wasn't in the band then. We're the new guys.
Oh, you're the new guys!
Oh my gosh.
I was about to say
Yeah,
their
I
reaction of
remember
being
me
quiet.
and Mo were touring different acts then.
Here's the Sammy Kershaw.
Sammy Kershaw.
That's out. And the one and only Dr. Hook.
Yeah, man.
Ah, so you
Wow.
were
We've been
traveling
out
with
here for
Sammy.
years. We've
Okay.
been out here for years, but it's
Yeah,
just not-
Rusty was with Sammy. I was with Dr. Hook.
Okay.
Very
Gotcha,
cool.
gotcha. Very awesome. So you guys are getting ready to go on stage now, is that right?
Yeah, in just a few
Yeah,
minutes.
in just
a few minutes, we're going in here and write another chapter in the legendary Confederate Railroad book.
How big's that crowd out there?
It's full, man. It's full house. It's not a real big
Wow.
place, but they're in there like sardines.
They
Couple
are.
hundred.
Now
It's
you guys
a big
were supposed
benefit deal.
okay, and you guys were supposed to go on stage about 10 minutes ago, and you guys took a time out and told everybody to hold on. You got a radio interview.
Yeah, we held up the show to 8:30, so we got a few minutes.
Oh, so nice. Thanks, guys.
Guys, I gotta bug out. Mo's here. I gotta run down there and make sure
All
my
right.
rig is still there.
No, of course.
Man, have a great show.
You guys have a great show.
show.
And thanks for checking in with us tonight.
Yeah.
Hey, it's gonna be a great show. Mo, tell them about your solo album you got coming
Yeah, I
up.
got an album that I've been working on since February. It's called The Mo Show. And hopefully I'll have it out about October. Y'all be looking for it.
Very
All right.
It's
cool.
good stuff.
Definitely
Kind
will
of
put it on the
bluegrass, kind of Americana, somewhere in between.
Nice. What's up,
Nice.
Adam? In the chat. Thanks for
Yep.
jumping in.
Adam
I
Weston
have
checking in.
heard a sneak peek, and it is absolutely awesome.
Is it?
If you get on the Mo Show, definitely look for the title, Mama's Eyes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Mama's Eyes is good. Got some really good songs. Got one Rusty.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Right before the hook.
I
Right
know,
for-
Rusty. What?
It was a what? Right before the what? Oh. All right. Well, you know what? Well, we tried to get them in.
Hey, that's okay.
But you know what? We got a chance to talk to them and before the show started. So that was great. Confederate Railroad apparently wasn't the same Confederate Railroad that I met, but it's all right. It's all good.
Who would have thunk?
Oh, I thought that was hilarious. But you were like, oh my gosh, I remember that. And there was just like the 5 to 7 second pause. I was
Yeah.
like, they're going to say no because we were drinking too much. But we weren't in the band yet.
They weren't in the band. They were traveling with Sammy Kershaw. Or that one guy was Sammy Kershaw.
That's awesome.
Oh, that's awesome, right?
They
So
have the want noise. Wow, that was amazing.
it's Justin Love with his awesome sound effects.
I've got all of them.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
But have you heard Rogers? Rogers is pretty cool. The one he's got. Yeah, no. His is better than mine.
Oh, yeah.
I like it.
There you go.
Now we got to get at least one. Maybe
I
it's a
know.
watch
I got to
list.
get something.
Yes, Elise, you need to go to Amazon.com and order you
duck
something
call.
cool.
Get her a duck call.
I'll get a
That's-
tambourine. Ding. Oh, the triangle. Bink. Ah, so you have all the cool stuff, Roger. What about
I
you?
know. I have all the fun stuff.
She says she's gonna get a tambourine and go ting.
We'll
All right,
try
let's-
for a tambourine. We'll do one of those.
All right, so let's fire up the chat rooms real quick. Cindy Meinhardt, we love Biggins here in Pennsylvania. Cindy, thanks for checking in with us. Felony Spirits,
Felony.
howdy.
What a name. Wow, what a great name.
What a great
It is.
picture.
Being you is a felony. I'm trying to think of how I can use that. That's fun, man. Good stuff. Thanks for jumping on.
And then earlier, Adam, I'll pull it back up again. Adam Weston checked in on you. He's watching us on YouTube.
Hey,
So
YouTube.
Awesome.
Very
Thanks,
cool.
Adam.
So we're streaming live on Facebook, YouTube, and even Twitter too. So I haven't mastered the whole Twitter thing, but we're getting there.
We'll get there.
Okay, so felony.
Sorry, like her.
Right on, man.
Somebody just took on the Roger the Wild Child Master Controls. Are y'all wearing dirty underwear?
Oh,
My gosh,
Oh,
you called me
God.
out. You called me out. No, I'm
Oh my
kidding.
God, who has control
looking at
over
it.
that?
God, I took a shower, so my dirty laundry is off.
So, well, we have a great show lined up for everybody today. We got the newest Luke Bryan performing is hitting the scene out there. His name is Sam Lowe. He will be joining us tonight. And also Shantell Ogden is also going to be talking about her music, and she's a songwriter as well. So totally excited about having these two guests on with us. And then, as always, we're going to open up Darren Chef. The female guy is
Hey,
taking.
Darren.
Hey,
Oh, Darren, I found out recently that your brother is Jason, who's in Generation Radio. And I think
Imagine
Roger
that.
for telling me that because I love them, man. I love them a lot.
it was funny too, because I was watching one of his stories on Facebook, and he's jamming out to one of the Generation Radio songs.
Why
I'm like,
are you calling me now? That's the one I was jamming out to.
yeah, and then I was like, wow. I'm like, oh, do you remember me and Darren talking about Generation Radio? And he's like, no. But I'm like, yeah, that's Darren's brother. And he's like, what? Yeah. It's all right. He's been in the Christian music scene for the longest time. He's breaking out and realizing there's other genres out there. So
Yeah, thank you so much, buddy. Appreciate it. Actually, the studio session today that I was in was for my buddy's Christian single. that he's-
really nice.
He asked me to produce it. So
Aw.
it's cool
That's
that-
awesome.
Very
Yeah.
cool.
So, but I still do Christian and country.
Yeah. And you know what? The great thing about country is, like we said before, country and Christian, intertwine with each other. So they do.
They do. I'm just laughing at Justin. Oh no!
That's what you get for laughing at me.
That's what I was about to do the same motion, and then I knocked my mic over. I got too excited.
Yeah.
All right, let's get on to Nashville music news, guys. Okay, here we go.
First couple go left, first couple go right. Dixie style to an ocean wave. All eight circulate.
Y'all ready for some Nashville news? Skunk at the Barnyard, PU.
All right, it's time for Elise and Nashville music news. Elise.
Hey, everybody. Thanks so much for tuning in. We have a lot going on here in Nashville. I don't know if anybody here in the city got to go to the preseason Titans game, but I got to go last night. It was super last minute. I got a free ticket, and the Titans won against the Buccaneers. Woohoo! 13-3, baby. 13-3. Yeah.
Awesome. My buddy Callum was there. We had a writing session yesterday, and he got a free ticket. So I was like, "You
Nice.
suck. Have fun."
I will say I haven't been to a sporting event in so long. It was so much fun. Everybody was in high spirits. Everyone was repping their Titans gear, and I got to eat a daddy's dog. So I was a happy girl.
A daddy's dog.
Daddy's dog.
Oh yeah. Do you
I
not know
wonder
what
if
that
it
is,
was bought
Roger?
with daddy's money. I'm kidding.
Hey.
What's a
It's a-
daddy's
it's a-
dog?
It's a fancy hot dog.
Okay.
So they have street vendors here on Nashville, and one of the most famous ones is Daddy's Dog. I think it might be the original one. But they do, they'll do sauerkraut, cream cheese, bacon, pickles, all kinds of. They got gourmet hot dogs, so
Mhm.
it's definitely worth the $10.
$10 for a hot dog.
$10 for a hot dog, but it's
It's
worth
good.
it.
I've had one. They're really good.
They're really good.
Okay, I'll take your word for it, Nick. Well, when I come out to
Come
Nashville,
visit, yeah.
you'll have
Yeah.
We'll
We'll
have to
take you
get
to Broadway. We'll get you drunk. We'll get you a daddy's dog. It'll be the best thing
perfect.
you've ever had.
Love it. Love
Taking
it.
you to Broadway and she's getting you drunk. Me?
No,
Hey,
no,
that's
no.
of,
Gotta
Mark
do it
Cuban, I'm
together.
out.
You can drink some Coca-Cola, Justin.
Yeah, Justin.
There you go, right now. Thank you very much.
All right, music lovers. If you have not heard yet or have not streamed it, Maren Morris and Zed decided to go for round 2, and they just put out a new song called Make You Say. So if you are unaware, 4 years ago, they had a global smash hit called The Middle that Maren got to sing on and Zed produced, and they decided to give it another go. And so this is a very upbeat, happy, vibey melody and country song. So if you haven't checked it out, please do. And Maren also wanted to add in the interview that she had about Zed and this new single coming out that she had a wonderful time producing it with him, and he's a wonderful person. So that's awesome. I've never met Zed. I would love to meet Zed. I bet he's really cool.
And I was a nightlife host in Vegas for many years, and
Really?
Zed is, residency
Yeah.
over there. So he's awesome. He's on fire.
Aw, that's awesome. Well, congrats to you guys. I've listened to the single probably like 10 times. I love it.
It's
It's a
crazy how
good
they
one.
waited 4 years. And then
I
they said, I think
know.
we should go, we should give it another go.
I'm
No,
glad they did.
the middle
I'm-
took so long to die down. They could ride that wave for 4 years. It's pretty awesome.
Absolutely. It's still a jam. Oh my gosh, I still love it. All right. In other news, Trey Lewis says that country music saved his life. So in his younger years, he had a substance abuse problem that he struggled with that started at age 13. The addiction became prominent, and so his family did decide to put him in rehab at the age of 19. And he said he was able to overcome his addiction thanks to the power of music.
Nice.
So very, very cool. Just
That's it.
another way to prove that music is so powerful. It's healing, it's love, it's everything. Music heals the world, you guys.
It does.
It really does.
Is that our, do we have a crying sound, anybody?
No,
Yeah,
we'll do.
wah,
I'll do
wah.
it live.
Good job.
Okay, good.
That's
All
how
right.
they pay you the big bucks.
Yeah, exactly.
But we love uplifting stories, so that's awesome. Congrats, Trey Lewis. Another exciting news in the country world is the hard rock and country worlds have decided to collide. So Brantley Gilbert is going to head out on tour with Five Finger Death Punch.
Wow. Damn.
Country rock.
And that crowd goes wild.
We call it the Crock and Roll concert.
Oh my gosh.
Get
That's
your Crocs
amazing.
out.
Oh, all right. Well, the two acts will start sharing a stage November 9th is when the tour begins, and it's going to start in Grand Rapids, Michigan. So if you're in Grand Rapids, Michigan, that's where the tour is going to start November 9th. So make sure you get your ticket.
Are they going to be in Boise, Idaho?
I didn't look at the whole tour schedule, so I don't know.
You should have it all memorized, Elise.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sure you could go to Brantley or Five Finger Death Punch's websites and look at the tickets on sale. I just know it starts November 9th. I'm sorry, you guys.
Perfect. All
That's
right.
going to be a good mashup of a show.
It is.
It will
Sounds
rock
like it.
Both of them. That's going to
Oh,
be
yeah. Well, Brantley's been dabbling a little bit. He had a cut with Jelly Roll, which was awesome.
Wow.
Great. So he's killing it in the rock world. In other news, Garth Brooks is hoping to team up with the city of Nashville to create a new police station in the bustle and hustle of Lower Broadway area. So,
Oh, nice.
yeah, that'll be awesome. Per Tennessean, the Star is eyeing a space right next to his forthcoming third-story bar and entertainment venue, which is located at 411 Broadway. And he's hoping that bringing that extra
411. 411.
411.
Has all the information you need to know.
But except what if they're going to be in Boise.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that was good.
That I don't have. But they are hoping to transform downtown and make it a safer place and also help with traffic. And they're hoping that that extra police help will bring that down to Lower Broadway. So that's awesome. Thanks so much, Garth. He's, a great guy, always looking out for everyone's safety.
He's always giving back to the community. You're always finding him doing something positive.
He's a
Did
great,
y'all watch
great guy.
did y'all watch his series on Netflix?
Yes. Oh my gosh,
Oh,
it
man,
inspired
that
me
was-
so much.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, that was pretty good. I liked it better than the Lou Bryan one.
I didn't even know Luke Bryan had one on there.
Well, his is on Amazon.
Okay. Did you watch
Okay.
Shania Twain yet?
No, 'cause I feel
Oh,
like if I watch that one, I'm gonna press pause too many times on certain photos.
You know, Shania Twain's going to be in that, is doing a thing, or she's going to be popping in that new TV series coming out with Trace Atkins.
Yeah, Monarch.
And Monarch with Susan Sarandon. Like, they're like the first couple of country music, and that premieres on September 11th on Fox. So that is a series that I think, you know, that's going to be the next addiction, I think. I'm predicting it.
I wonder if I can get my buddy Callum, who I write with. He's an actor on the show.
Oh, is he?
If I can get him to be part of the podcast, see if he'd be up for that.
That would be awesome.
Yeah, but he's from the UK, so you got to get used to his accent.
But they're going to have a bunch of there's a bunch of cameos from different country artists that are, that's going to be part of the series. So it launches on September 11th. So mark your calendars. It's called Monarch.
I'm excited.
So, yeah, it'll be a good show.
And the last little bit of Nashville news I have is that the NSAI Songwriters Award ceremony is coming up here, and Taylor Swift and Ashley Gorley are the 2-decade honorees. So that is awesome.
That's awesome.
Amazing.
That'll be so great. Of course, Taylor Swift, we all know that she has changed the course of music forever. And then along with Ashley Gorley, he has also had 62 number ones. So chart-topping singles. He's had 62 of them. And I believe he's only like in his early 40s, like maybe 42, 45. So he's crushing the game. That's amazing. And of course, Taylor Swift deserves it because she's just, you know, she's historical. She's ridiculous. So.
Well, our guest last week, Heath Wright's 55, and he's back in the game. He just signed a new record label at 55.
Mm-hmm.
Cindy Meinhardt.
I did go listen to that song he told me to called "That's Love" or "This Is Love."
Yeah,
that.
Yeah.
And then I didn't realize y'all were talking about Daddy's money. I didn't put two and two together. I listened to that when I was a kid, but it was like my dad was driving the truck, and I was just in the seat going up and down with. I was like, wow.
Look who's looking at me.
Yes.
See, Elisa's looking at me. See, I'm looking at her on the monitor here.
You should be on The Voice, Roger. That was beautiful.
I know, right? Not.
You go far.
Cindy Meinhardt says Tuesday, November 29th, Brantley Gilbert with Five Finger Death Punch in Kansas City, Missouri.
Oh, thank you, Cindy.
That's close enough to you, Roger.
Yeah.
Not quite, but okay.
Country Radio. Thank you for hopping on from YouTube.
Yeah.
You too, man. Thank you
Hey,
so much.
everybody. Thank you.
All righty. That's Tim and Don and the gang over there every Thursday and Friday nights. Tim Kelly does Indie Country Radio with KICR, and you can listen to it and all the new music. And Elise her music's on there. And Justin, is your music on KICR?
I have no idea.
Oh
you
my
need
gosh.
to get Feels on there.
Don!
I guess I need to reach out and be like, hey, yo.
Just talk to Don. We'll get your music out there.
Give him a couple spins on the radio.
Yeah, just a couple. Enough to give me my first Starbucks coffee.
Yeah.
There you go. Perfect.
You guys,
Exactly.
I got my BMI royalties deposited in my other account the other day, and it was $8.56.
That is amazing.
Mine was
The
$6.
coffee's on me.
Mine is $0 because I have no sponsors right now.
What was yours, Justin?
What was yours?
72 cents. I'll pay for yours and you can pay for mine.
Perfect.
Mine right there in the attention.
There you go, Justin. All right. So we're going to bring our first guest on here in just a second, but feel free to hop on in and get on the phone line.
Now you want to blow up my phone.
Have a question or comment? Studio lines are wide open. 845-400-WILD. 845-400-WILD. That's 845-400-WILD. Give us a call and get on the air right now. 845-400-WILD.
There you go. 845-400-WILD. That's the phone number to get a hold of us on the air, and you can ask your question to any of our guests. And let's bring our first guest on. He's missing in the green room.
Oh, no.
Where is
Technical
Sam?
difficulties.
Where's okay? There he is. Now he just raced to his seat right now. Sam Lowe.
Called him out on.
How y'all doing?
Hey, you're on the
Oh,
Roger the
hey.
Wild Child show.
What's up, buddy?
Welcome, Sam.
Thanks for having me.
It's great to have you here. You know what? Before we get started, the little bird told me that you have a special event coming up. It would be Cooter's birthday bash.
We do. We have
From Dukes of Hazzard.
Yes, with Catherine Bach, Daisy Duke, and a bunch of the other cast, and Whey Jennings and I'll be there throwing down,
Nice,
and having fun, and it's a good lineup all the
Way's
way
gonna
around.
be there.
Yep, Way's gonna be there. West Ship and the other fellas. I haven't met them yet, but just
Wes is going to be on the show next week with us. Now he was scheduled today, and you were scheduled next week, and then all of a sudden Wes is like, "Oh my gosh, I have a gig tonight or this Sunday." Well, you know what? We'll just contact Sam and we'll swap you guys. So that was an easy fix.
Yes, he's a good guy.
So is Jessica Simpson going to be there since she technically played Daisy Duke? Just curious.
I hope so.
Oh man.
Hey, real quick,
there's gonna be a lot of people though.
Justin, Dan Schwartz said soon about your music, so they're gonna get your music on KICR radio.
Thank you, Don.
Awesome. Well, we head into the studio tomorrow.
Sam, where are you broadcasting from? Where are you? Whereabouts?
We just got off the road from Virginia, flew Vanna County Fair, and we were back in Hagerstown, Maryland for a minute.
Hagerstown. Wow, that gum. What a town.
Go
What
to
a name.
Chambersburg, Pennsylvania tomorrow. So
Very cool, man. Nice. I just like to know those things. It's cool.
And you're on traveling bus, or are you taking planes? Or a little bit of
more
both?
van style right now.
Okay. Gotcha.
I got my van and got my Pinway folks that sponsor me, and they just did the new stickers all over the van and wrap. So
Nice.
Cool,
that's
man.
really nice of them. They're good supporters of my music and
That's
True
awesome.
Blue. So yeah.
yeah.
And so Live That Line is going to be our new single coming out, and that's being worked on probably as we speak by the John
Nice.
Party crew. So
Very cool.
they're backing me up on that, being the band with Kevin
Nice.
Murphy, a guy I know, and he's John Party's drummer, and he's helped me getting that taken care of, and it'll be radio ready hopefully within the next couple weeks, and we'll find a release date. So
Awesome.
But
Do we
yeah.
get to hear it?
do I?
Yeah,
Do we get to hear it live right now?
We can, or we can do it at the end whenever.
well, we'll get to that here in just a second. But Cindy Meinhardt just jumped in and said August 27th, Ben's 81st birthday bash. Cooters in Luray, special surprise guest. Catherine
Yes.
Bach, live
Yes.
music. Salute to Waylon Jennings with Whey Jennings. Justin Jinsoni, I hope I pronounced that name right. Addison Johnson, West Ship, Sam Lowe, Landon Llewellyn, Ben Jones, and Cooter's Garage Band. That's going to be that's the event that's going to be going on.
Yeah, that's gonna be a blast. So if you can get out there and make it, do so, because we're gonna have so much fun.
And where is
Cool.
that located again? One more time.
It's in Luray, Virginia. So a little past Harrisonburg. If you go further, where I grew up in close to Charlottesville, Virginia, little town, Batesville out there in Albemarle County. Bounced around a little bit, but it's not that far away. But it's beautiful out there. It's in the mountains.
Ooh, love
So if you
that.
guys have a question for Sam, you can give us a call right now, 845-400-WILD. That's 845-400-9453. I think we want to listen to some of your music, Sam. I mean, I am hearing you're like the next Luke Bryan. I mean,
We hope so.
you got some big shoes to fill, brother. Let's see if you can hold your own.
Oh yeah. Well, on the music side, I can, I think, and if I gotta learn how to shake it a little better.
That's okay, man. I
He is
can't
good
even
at
take it
shaking
like him. I just let my voice do what it does.
Yeah. We we just went out and, well, the Whey Jennings crew kind of embraced us from the get-go, and they're all tied in with Cooters and all that. And we just met Creed Fisher the other night and had a blast.
Oh, wow.
West Ship was there, and we all got to hang out for a minute. And it was Tammy's birthday, which is Whey's manager. So we were all kind of just having fun and
Tammy's
enjoying
awesome.
a day off.
We all love Tammy.
Yeah. I owe her my life. She has helped me so much.
Aw.
Yes.
So,
and she is a sweetheart, too. She's got a great soul in her.
Oh,
I just got to say this
her
before.
and her whole family.
I just got to say before he starts singing, your voice reminds me of that person. Like, say, you're out, you're watching one of those movies, and there's like a suspense moment where this guy's out. He lives in the mountains, and they're going up there to go explore, and he's that one telling them, beware of that there trailer, because that might take you somewhere. Your voice just sounds like that. I reckon you might get yourself into some trouble if you go that direction, but don't take it from me. You know?
Wrong turn.
I'm done.
All right, Sam, let's listen to some of your music right now. What do you want to play for us?
I'm definitely going to play Live That Line, since that's the one we're pushing. It's going to country radio. So,
all right,
it's the most important song I've ever written. And it's kind of, it's weird. I used to co-write with my cousin all the time, Jesse, and it was his favorite song when I started it, but he was in Tennessee and I was in Virginia, and he never ended up hearing it, and he passed away. And I was picking out his headstone, and it had the date of birth and the line and his date of passing, and it took a year, almost to the day after his death, to finish writing it. And I ended up figuring it out. He helped me write it, but just from up there, you know.
Yeah,
so
that's awesome.
It's very special to me, and it's
Yeah.
what's making me drive so hard. So,
I want to hear it.
Heck yeah, so do I.
We'll go ahead and play it.
All right,
It sounds
good.
funny. The groupies are here, it sounds like. Great. All right. Well, yeah, it's called Live That Line, and it's probably based around a girl, whether it's his girlfriend or mine, or at the time, whatever. But you'll see. So let me go ahead and play it. I'm going to lean towards the mic a little bit. So.
All right, sounds good. All right, here's Sam Lowe on the Roger the Wild Child Show.
Yes, sir. 7 years down the drain, a house, a dog, and a diamond ring. Happiness is everything. She can have it all, but she can't have my dreams. So boys wish me luck, gonna buy me a truck, find a back road, burn it up. Find me a girl, rocks my world, doesn't mind when I listen to Merle. Yeah, I had to start living, 'cause one day I'm gonna die. Gotta live that line. Sound right?
Sound great.
Hope you were happy cheating on me with him. I heard now he's gone like the wind. You called me up and you wanna come on home. I think you're better off alone. So boys wish me luck, gonna buy me a truck, find a back road, burn it up. Find me a girl, rocks my world, doesn't mind when I listen to Merle. Yeah, I had to start living, 'cause one day I'm gonna die. Gotta live that line. Live that line. I think you led her to him. You called me up and you wanna come on home. Now when you call, I don't answer the phone. Boys wish me luck, gonna buy me a truck, find a back road and burn it up. Find me a girl, rocks my world, doesn't mind when I listen to Merle. Yeah, I had to start living, 'cause one day I'm gonna die. Gotta live that line. Live that line. Boys, I had some luck, bought me a truck, hit a back road and burn it up. Found my dream girl, rocks my world, doesn't mind when I listen to Merle. Yeah, I had to start living, 'cause one day I'm gonna die. Yeah, we better all start living, 'cause one day we're all gonna die. Yeah, I might have did a little wrong, but I did a few things right. You gotta live that line. Live that line. Gotta find that note. Here's where it's at. You gotta live that line. Live that line.
Wow. You got a cowbell on that one,
I lose
brother.
my voice in that song.
Woo!
I lose my voice in that song sometimes because it's makes me tear up.
Wow. Adam on YouTube says, well done, good sir. And Teresa Sabin from Sabin Marketing wanted to know, did you write that?
I did. It just took a year after his death to do it, and it actually was part of my grieving.
Mm-hmm.
And that was like it ended that day, and it saved my life, that song. So it's like
she wants you to take off your hat, and she wants to see your hair.
Oh gosh. Go ahead, Luke, in a second.
Oh, full head of hair. Full head of hair.
Head, what's up?
Well,
hopefully y'all didn't need earplugs on that one.
Oh no, you're awesome. You were awesome. Oh my god, that song is beautiful, and it's from the heart, and that just makes it that much more meaningful.
Yeah, being a songwriter isn't always fun because you got to go through a bunch of hell sometimes to write.
Oh,
yeah.
If you're able to write and do it and share it with the world and help other people, that's what it's about.
Right on.
Well, we do have a phone caller that wants to chat with you.
Okay.
So let's go ahead and bring the caller on the line. Hello, you're on the Roger the Wild Child show.
Hi, Roger.
Is this Sherry Nelson?
It is. Hi.
Oh my gosh.
For those of
I'm
you
so
who
glad you called.
You make all us girls swoon when you sing. You are amazing. And Roger, you always find them before anyone else discovers them.
Right? You know, a year ago, Sherry, you interviewed Whey Jennings a year ago, and that's how I got involved with this whole circuit here, Sam, because of Sherry. And I think she's doing an article on you as well, right?
She is coming up.
Yes, I am. Yep.
You're going to learn a lot more about me after she's so talented in writing. I've read her.
No, I hope so. I hope
Amy
you do him
and
well.
people.
He's a gift to America, and I think I told Sam I think I'm his #1 Canadian fan. So I hope that badge with honor.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah,
I'm
Sherry's
definitely your #1 fan too, down south.
No, you sound great, Sam. Have a great night, you guys.
Thank you for checking in, Sherry. Thank you for watching tonight.
Okay.
Yeah, for calling.
Definitely.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
There you go. What a beautiful soul she is. And Elise and Justin, you don't know Sherry because she was on our she's been a part of our show during the first and second season. But she supports everybody. She's a former Maxim model. And
wow.
Yeah, and
Congratulations.
Sherry is probably one of the most soulful ladies that I know. I mean, out of the blue, sending me stuff, sending everybody Christmas presents and calling them on their birthdays and stuff like that. It's like she follows us all the time. And we talk about Tammy being a beautiful soul. Sherry's another one as well. And Sam, you're nodding your head, so you agree what I'm talking about. Yeah.
They're definitely angels. For sure.
That's awesome.
So what else do you have going on?
We have a lot of shows coming up with other than Cooters too. We got the Pinway Bash raising money.
Nice.
And it's a bike rally. That's Lazy Days.
Yeah, Lazy Days. Yeah.
And we have a show coming up right the day before Cooters Bash in Lowe, Virginia, and then we have the Misty Mountain Camp Resort. It's a Misty Mountain Music Festival. Whey's going to be there this year with me for the first time, and that's my hometown, so I'm pretty excited about that. And
that's cool.
Yeah, that'll be a
blast. So
Misty Mountain. I like that.
Yep.
Sounds beautiful.
And we'll probably next year, maybe February, we're going out on the road with West Ship, maybe. If we can get the details figured out, and then we're probably going to Alaska with Whey, and we're also gonna do.
Come to Boise, Idaho. Come to Boise, Idaho. Go ahead and search for that. Yeah.
If y'all know some good venues.
Oh yeah, we do.
I'd love
We
to come
have
out
great
there.
venues. Yeah.
I was gonna try and get out that way, Midwest, or wherever. Missouri. Matt Kennan's out there, buddy Matt Kennan. He's out there, and he said he'd take me on a run a little bit if I could get out that way. So I'm gonna make a point to do that.
Perfect.
Cool,
Doing
man.
an island hop basically at some point. Where
Adam
St.
Weston says Salt Lake City.
Hell yeah, we'll come to Salt Lake City.
Hey, I'm not far from Salt Lake. So if you go to Salt Lake, we're like 5 hours away. So I can put you in a venue up here one night.
Perfect. Well, we'll try to do them all at the same time, close by.
There you go.
If we can find a route. So
perfect.
I'd love to come out there, and I'm pretty excited about playing down in St. Croix and St. John and St. Martin. That's going to be the Island Hop, I guess.
Nice.
Maybe that's what we'll name the tour. The Island Hop.
Yeah, I like that.
Island.
Hop along if you feel like a room with clap along, but I said hop.
I don't know how much time we got, but I do have a song called 3:02 a.m. I wrote in my sleep that we're going to be pushing out. So
You know what? I think we could squeeze one more time. Chantel's in the green room. Could you mind if
it's
throw
probably
out
3
one
minutes
more,
and 2 seconds.
Yeah.
With my luck.
What?
The only thing I did, I woke up and wrote the time down. So I was like, holy crap. I just wrote a whole song, I think, in my sleep. And I did, and I found it was in a weird place where I was, and I found a paper plate that had pizza. So I flipped it over and wrote on the back. I found a blue Sharpie, and I've never changed a word.
Wait, you wrote on the back of a pizza?
Yeah.
That's
Because
hilarious.
I was dreaming, I woke up, and I was like, holy crap. I remembered the whole thing, too.
Oh,
It was
wow.
perfect. And I knew if I didn't write it down, I was going to lose it and not remember it. But it's
Hilarious.
we're
That's
sending that
awesome.
one to country radio too, and I'm like, what? How'd that happen? But
Well,
we'll do
now
it
we
real
have to hear
fast
the
so y'all
song.
can
We
get
have to
on
hear it
the other
now.
listen.
Is there anything about pizza in it?
I hope so. 'cause that's
Coca-Cola?
my favorite.
Yeah, or Coca-Cola.
Yeah. I think it had
Coca-Cola.
more Bud Light in it than anything. But I don't know. It was a while ago, and I think I got my heart broke or something. I was doing something. I don't know. Anyways, you'll hear it in the song. It's a little tear jerker, but that's all right. Oh, you brought pizza? I love you. I got pizza to eat right after this.
There you go. Nice.
Wonderful people.
Yes. You want to DoorDash some over here for me?
2 a.m. We'll make it quick.
All right.
Well, it was 3:00. Oh, hang on. We got to go back up. There it is. G. Well, it was 3:02 a.m. and I'd been drinking. Just a man doing too much thinking. Oh, I'll make this short and try to be real clear. Just thinking of us and grinding gears. So why did it have to end like that? Why did it have to go so fast? Yeah, my heart was heavy and on the gas. Why did it have to end like that? That 89 Chevy dump's pretty good over the years. From the back roads and hunting deer. Yeah, seen that picture of us up on the dash. And my review was our past. So why did it have to end like that? Why did it have to go so fast? Yeah, my heart was heavy and on the gas. Why did it have to end like that? Yeah, my memory was missing you. I guess you and him had better things to do. Yeah, I never stop loving you, baby. I'll never stop loving you. Why did it have to end like that? Yeah, why did it have to go so fast? Yeah, my heart was heavy, but now it's off the gas. Why did it have to end like that? End like that.
Wow. Move over, Luke Bryan. World meets Sam Lowe. Hello.
World meets Sam Lowe.
Yeah.
Hey, we just recorded that down at Omni Studios in Nashville, down on Music Row, and we were going to release that after Live That Line, but hell, we're going to be in the studio tomorrow at noon, so
all right,
we got a lot of stuff coming out.
That's awesome. Natalie Hope on Facebook says, beautiful. Thanks for the music, Sam Lowe. May blessings to you. Many blessings to you.
Thank you for hopping on, Natalie.
And likewise.
Yeah.
We got a lot of new people in the chat today, which is also really cool to be able to have all these people on here. Sam Lowe,
awesome.
What a voice. You know what? You're going places. And remember us little people when you're big time.
Yeah. Don't worry, we'll do it again.
Oh, we better do it again.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah. I'm so glad y'all invited me out to the show, and it's been a blast.
It's been a lot of fun.
I was going to ask you before we take off. I
didn't hear what you said.
Oh, man.
I said, let me know if you need an opener.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, she's amazing with a capital.
We'll figure out a show.
She's amazing with a capital A, lowercase amazing.
You're more than welcome to open for me at any time.
I was going to ask you about your "She's the Truck for Me" song. I think it was released back in 2021. What inspired that song?
Me and cousin Jesse were sitting out on a cooler. We each had a cooler, and we're out by the barn in Batesville, and his granddad's old truck was sitting there with just grass and weeds growing up all around. And I was like, man, I bet you that truck could tell you some stories, if it could talk. And he's like,
yeah,
holy shit. He's like, let's write about it. So
I
I thought about my trucks and stuff, and trucks me and Jesse had, and we just back road and be kids, going down to the creek and inviting the girls down to the rock to swim.
Yeah,
all that. So we wrote it about if the truck could talk, how many deer might have ran over, how many beers were spilled in it.
I'm gonna say without pissing anybody off, hopefully, but I like yours better than Jason Aldean's. If my truck.
Oh
yeah.
I'm good for Rich Redmond.
You just ruined it. Jason will not come on our show now. Thank you so much, Justin.
He probably will. He's a nice guy.
Natalie is watching us from Australia, by the way.
Oh my God.
Oh wow.
The bloody outback.
Natalie, I want to come to Australia and play. So we got to talk to your buddy Keith Urban.
Yes.
Maybe he'll let me open for him.
Justin, keep your mouth shut. Don't say anything negative about Keith. I'm trying to get him on the show.
I'm definitely not. I've had 2 dreams that I've met Keith Urban, but only in my dreams I've met him.
Well, Keith Urban's road manager, he's a great guy too.
Yeah.
Dave. And hopefully I get to meet back up with them, at least Dave, down in Nashville when I'm back, because I'm kind of home basing down there again after a 10-year stint of.
Well, when you talk to Dave, tell him there's a badass country show called the Roger the Wild Child Show, and he needs to get Keith on the show.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Yeah.
I'll put in a good word.
All right. I appreciate that. Appreciate you, Sam.
I'm not very persuasive.
I don't believe that.
I guess that's why you got to learn to shake it a little bit better.
Yeah. That's what my manager told me. You need to start shaking that booty up on stage.
Yeah.
So
we
working
ladies
on that.
want to see. We want to see it.
Oh Lord. Well, I'm gonna work on it then.
Perfect.
All right, Sam Lowe, thank you so much. I appreciate you taking some time and chatting with us today. It's been fun.
Yes. Wild Child Radio. Thank you.
Yes, of course. Thank you, Sam.
All right. We'll see you next time.
All right, absolutely. Oh man, what a great guy.
So nice, so sweet.
Great stories. I love
Absolutely.
stories. Gosh, I love stories.
And you know what? We're gonna get Shantell on here in just a second, and thank you for sticking around and letting him throw on that one other song. But I want to talk about some of the changes that we have been making with the show. Starting August 31st, we have a brand new Roger the Wild Child show, Holly Weird edition. Female guy Darren Sheff will be joining me hosting that show. And I guess I can let the cat out of the bag. September 28th, actor Eric Roberts will be on the show. Okay.
Wow.
Yes. Couldn't get him before September 28th. So the earliest date I was able to get him booked was September 28th. But yes, I do have Eric Roberts going to be booked for that show. So you guys definitely want to join us on Wednesday night starting August 31st. Brand new show, Roger the Wild Child show, Holly Weird edition. So and I have to warn everybody, it's a little more wild and crazier. So have your kids wear their earplugs because, Darren and I are going to be off the hooks on this show. So.
Oh no, don't get too crazy now.
Leave your kids in the room. Go get your toys. Here,
So-
the one-on-one time.
At least it may not be appropriate for you to come on this show. I don't know.
Probably not. I'll probably end up taking my shirt off.
I know.
Oh,
No!
I'm kidding, Mom. I'm kidding.
I'm muting my mic for the rest of it.
Yeah, I didn't say that.
I'm kidding. It was a joke.
Oh my gosh.
Oh gosh. Can't
Yes,
be joking like that, at
Gene.
least.
It is with the freak Darren. Yes. Darren, he's been so busy with his dad in town. For all the people that know Darren, the female guy, his dad is Jerry Sheff, the bass player for Elvis of the TCB band. And they did Elvis Week in Graceland. We will be talking about Elvis Week on our launch episode, August 31st. And the stories about him and his dad and his brother, Jason Sheff, which, Justin, you know who Jason is now, right? Yeah. Okay.
Calling me now. Whoa.
Yes.
Gosh, I should listen to that song. It's amazing.
So we're going to talk about all them stories for that. But let's move on to our next guest. We have Shantell Ogden to the Roger the Wild Child show. Hello, Shantell.
Hey there. How's everybody doing?
We are doing good. How are you doing tonight?
I'm great. Thanks for having me on the show.
I love your hat, girl.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. The girls are sporting the hats today.
Yes, we match.
You know what's also crazy is we're sporting the headphones.
That's
Yes.
true.
Well, you can't wear headphones with a hat.
That's true. Or earrings. You know, you gotta
You
accessorize.
gotta think about fashion first, right?
I'm not wearing no earrings, dadgum. Hell no. But you go ahead. Y'all look prettier. Shantell, I was whenever Roger last week when we were finishing up our last show, he had mentioned you coming on, and I was like, I know Shantell. I know her as an artist, and then she also recently, she's a sync person, so she took a sync agent, so she took one of our songs, and so that was really cool.
Is that true? Is that true, Shantell?
Yeah, I do have a song that, so for those of you who don't know what sync is, it's somebody who gets music into film and TV. And I work with a lot of independent artists, and I do have a song of yours in my catalog. So hopefully we'll be able to get a placement here for you at some point.
Yay.
My fingers are crossed, and I'm already shaking it.
Well, Shantell, if you need a song about cheating boyfriends, you let me know.
Oh,
I got a couple of those.
Ooh.
It's going to be a new segment on the Roger the Wild Child show.
Hey, we should bring Single and Sassy to it. I'm telling you.
All right, we'll do it. We'll bring it every week, and then we'll have Justin Love's love advice.
Oh
yes.
my gosh, yeah. Oh gosh, that was hilarious. Can I read something last week? No, I'm kidding.
So Shantell, tell us about your inspiration to the music scene. What got you started, and at what age?
Well, that's a great question. I mean, I think that music's always been part of my life. I grew up listening to my mom play piano. I grew up singing with my dad and my grandpa when we rode horses. We always had the radio on. We would clean house on the Saturday to the Bee Gees and Tom T. Hall. So I got a good dose of both rock music and classic country back then. And so I think it's always been part of who I am. I didn't really figure out that I could write music until a little later. And I was always writing poetry and stories. So I guess it was, early 2000s when I started to write songs, and it was kind of like, putting on a pair of jeans, it was just real comfortable, and it felt like I'd been doing it forever. And so I've been very blessed to be able to follow that passion. And
nice.
Now I've been in Nashville for 16 years. So time flies.
Crazy.
That's amazing. Congrats on 16 years. Next year I'll be coming up on my 10th.
Woo! I just came up on my 7th.
Oh, there you go. So, I mean, I tell you,
you're a veteran, Shantell.
It's like a game of Survivor here. You just got to keep doing it and keep chipping away at it. And at least for me, that's how it's been. And I've seen a lot of people kind of come and go, but I think the people that really love music and want to stay here to be around all the amazing songwriters, we find a way to stick it out. Sometimes I don't know if it's stubborn or foolish, but yeah, I think there's something special about being in Nashville.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. If you guys have a question for Shantell, you can call us right now, 845-400-WILD. That's 1-800-400-WILD 9453 if you guys want it in numbers. Okay. And we already have a call in the queue. So let's actually get to our caller. Hi, let's see here. There we go. Caller, you are on the air with Shantell Ogden.
Hey, this is country artist Kristen Kay, and I got a question for Shantell.
Go for it.
So, so I am newer in the songwriting world, and I would want to ask, what is your best advice to someone who is more of a beginner as a songwriter?
Ooh. Wow. I mean, I think simply it's just do it. Do it every day. Face the blank paper. I think that that's, the songwriting is, I think this, I went to school and I studied music, but the songs are the best teachers. So listen to great songs and then, just try to think of unique ideas and then just do it. That's the only way you get better at it, is just doing it. And, I've written a lot of songs that I'm just embarrassed about now, but after, you'll find that you'll write some songs and they'll all be about kind of the same. And then you'll get one that kind of pops up a little bit higher than the rest. And then that becomes the new bar. And then you'll write songs and there'll be another one that pops up, and gradually you just get better at it. But I think one great organization to be involved in, actually Elise mentioned earlier, is NSAI. Because they have, you can actually write songs and send it into professional songwriters to have them critique it. And it's also an organization that advocates a lot for songwriter royalties in Washington, and they do a lot of good work. So that would be another suggestion I would have, is make sure you get involved with NSAI. But I wish you the very best. It's a fun journey.
What are you doing for music now, Kristen?
Well, thanks so much. Sorry. Well, honestly, I would say the reason I ask about songwriting is because I'm more of a confident singer and performer than I am a songwriter. And right now I've been trying to start co-writing with a lot of other artists and great songwriters, just trying to learn. And I agree. It seems like the best advice I've gotten is just do it a lot. And I think hopefully with experience that will help. But the NSAI thing is awesome. I'll have to check that out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Where are you calling us from?
Actually, I'm from Nashville, but originally from Kentucky.
Woohoo! Kentucky. Okay.
So, Kristen, you and I need to get coffee, because I'm all about this stuff. 100%, 100 per daggum cent. I love meeting. I love connecting over coffee. I will share with you my thoughts on co-writing 101. And yeah,
okay.
I love this stuff. So connect with me on Instagram and definitely let's get coffee.
Awesome. Thank you, Kristen, for chiming in.
Thank you so much.
Excellent. Thank you for giving us a call.
All right, thanks.
Awesome. Got another call on the phone. Let's
wow,
go.
You're popular, Shantell. 2 callers.
Hi, you're on the Roger the Wild Child show. Hello.
Hi, how are you? This is Janae calling in from New Mexico.
Hey, Janae, how are you?
I just had good. I had a question for Shantell. I know recently you had a project working on addiction. You came out with an album, and I would love to just hear anything that kind of came out of that project. And I know you were trying to play for different addiction centers. So I'm just curious to see kind of how that went, and if there's any stories that really stood out that you really felt like your music was connecting with those people.
Oh, wow. That is, thank you for asking that. Yeah. So when COVID hit, it's no secret that everything shut down, right? For musicians and touring and everything stopped. And so I kept thinking about something that my grandpa said when I was growing up, which is there's nothing so bad that something good can't come from it. And I kept thinking about, okay, what's the good going to be for me as an artist during COVID? And I had have a family who unfortunately had a lot of people pass from addiction, and I thought, well, I've got all these songs that they're kind of the other side of the party, which is the sadness and the addiction and the grieving. And as Elise said before, I think songs can save people. So I took this collection of songs, and I actually had a fan-funded project. So many people stepped up and donated so I could make that album. It's called One Step Closer: Songs to Recover By. And I was able to perform both online and in person for a bunch of different recovery centers, and then gift the music to people who are in recovery. And I will share one quick story. I was actually out in Phoenix at a recovery center, and they have very often they'll split the men and women into different areas because they want them focused on recovery, not, sort of beating each other. And we had this room full of women, and I play sometimes at the end of my shows. I'll do some songs that people can sing along to, and we did an acoustic version of "Stand by Me." And just through that and the other songs on the album that we played, there were lots of tears. There was a lot of love in that room, and a lot of healing. And I think for me, that's just the power of music. So I think a lot of good comes from when you, I don't know, I think a lot of good can come out of bad places. And I think for me, it was just an honor to be with people who are in such a real time in their life. I mean, it's getting down to like the basics, right? So just getting through the day. And I think when we get busy and there's so many other things happening in our life, it was a real neat thing for me to just sit with people in that sacred space for them when they're literally just going through their own hellish journeys to get to the other side. So it was a huge blessing to me. And I hope that people will still, message me, and I'll send the album out to anybody who'd like it for free. So just make sure to just mention, hey, I heard you on the Roger show and would love to get that album. And I'd be happy to send it to anybody who knows someone in recovery or knows somebody that might need it.
Oh,
All right.
what a
That's
beautiful
awesome.
story.
Love it.
Thank you, Janae.
Thanks
for calling.
Janae.
And thanks for
Yeah,
watching the
thank
show.
you.
Make sure
Yeah,
you like,
good
share
question.
our episode and everything. All right. And make sure you love and
Will do.
follow the Roger the Wild Child Show page.
Yes,
Awesome.
we hurt you.
Okay. We got another caller.
Oh
Hi.
my gosh.
Caller, you're on the air with Shantell.
Hello.
Yes. Hi. How are you? Who's calling today?
This is Becky. I'm calling from Utah.
Becky from Utah. You're on with Shantell Ogden.
I'm a big fan. I'm calling to see if you have what you have coming up and if you have anything in the works as far as Christmas or holiday music.
Oh, yeah. Well, thanks for calling in. So Utah is my home state. So I have a soft spot in my heart for people out west from Utah. I do have some new music coming out. In fact, hopefully maybe I'll play my new single here in a minute.
Yes.
And I also have a tour coming up in September. I'll be in the UK for 2 weeks.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
And, I'm really looking forward to getting over there and playing for people again. It's been a while since 2018, actually, since I've been over. So that's exciting. And then I did just recently get a song in another film that will be coming out at some point. And of course, last year I had a couple songs in holiday films, and hopefully they'll get replayed on Lifetime or Hallmark or one of those.
Right.
But definitely this year I'm going to be doing a Christmas single, so be looking for that.
Cool.
Thanks for listening and coming on the show tonight, Becky.
Thank you, Becky. Becky from Utah.
You bet. I'll be watching for it.
Thank you.
You have a great night, Becky. All right, let's go to the phones. Hi,
Thanks, bye.
caller. You are on the air with Shantell Ogden on the Roger the Wild Child Show.
Hey there, this is Dean from Southern California.
Dean from Southern Cal.
All over.
How you doing there, Chantell?
I'm good, Dean. How are you? Dean is one of my longtime friends and fans.
Oh,
how many years have we known each other, Dean? A long time, I know.
11.
Oh no.
I think 10 years we've been friends. Yeah.
Yeah. I have Mona with me. That's my wife. We've met her, Shantell, and we're just sitting here. Just ate an In-N-Out cheeseburger, and we're just enjoying the Nashville talk.
Oh, good. Well, y'all still need to come out and visit one of these days.
We just wanted to say hi. I do have a question. I was curious about your when you left the farm. You know, your mom and dad to go do some music. Were they supportive of you, or did they tell you, no, you need to get back here and milk some cows and stuff?
Well, I think that's a fair question, right? When you grow up on a family farm, I think my parents have been supportive of me. I think music is scary. I think music is a scary industry. And Elise and Justin, and I'm sure Roger too, to some extent, has sort of had you want to go into a creative field, do you? Because they know it's so hard. But I think they've realized, over the years, it's just so much a part of who I am, and it's what I love. And they've driven to see me open shows and do shows, and they've been super supportive. So I'm very grateful that I grew up with a family I did. And I always say that all that manure and hard work prepared me for the music industry. So
awesome.
I'm very blessed to have grown up on a farm.
I understood.
Dean, I appreciate your call.
Thank you, guys. It's nice talking to you.
Absolutely.
You too.
Like, follow, share, love. Just get us out there. Thank you. Thank you.
Mona.
All right, Dean. All right, I got to squeeze one more call in. And hello, caller. You are on the air with Shantell Ogden.
Well, hello, Shantell, Roger, Justin.
Don!
How are you all?
Hi,
I was going to guess if it was Don, just because of
Don. So sweet. How are you?
Unmistakable. I'm good. Just wanted to say thank you so much for coming on, Shantell. It's a great interview, seriously. And
thank you.
We've got folks calling in from all over the country.
Oh, we weren't even interviewing her. It was basically the audience interviewing her. We didn't even really ask her questions, but
right, man, we can't even ask her what her favorite color is at this point.
Well, I'm honored to be here, and just really, I appreciate you making the connection too for this.
Well, absolutely, and look forward to down the road. Maybe we can get you back on too, obviously, and everything. And appreciate what you do, as you know, and look forward to more. And I love these guys, Elise and Justin and Roger. I mean, it's a good family. It's a family, music family and friends, man. It's what it's about. So
absolutely.
Aww.
We love you, Don.
My turn to
give you an air hug.
Guys, and,
air hug.
All right, yeah. Hey, Justin, real quick, too, I want to let you know, most of the evening, the logo's blocking your face out.
Hey, you know what? That's just the way it goes when it comes to love.
Right.
And I'll be right back.
You're the love. All right, thank you, guys, and I appreciate it. I'll see y'all next week.
All right, thank you, Don.
Thanks, Don.
Okay, so Shantell, let's hear some of your music.
Okay, I'm gonna play a song I haven't actually played live for anybody. So whoever's listening and y'all are the first audience. I will say, I think that one of the things that you learn about relationships is that you need to be able to feel like who you are. And I think I'm turning into the love advice person. Justin, I'm stealing your thunder, but
oh, good lady, take it.
I was in this relationship, and I was anyway. It's a really long story, but I think most people have been through this, a relationship that they feel more and more constrained in and more controlled in. And it's not heading in the right direction, and you know that it's not the right relationship, and that you're starting to lose who you are. And so I was out on the road last fall with my buddy, Bill DeLuigi, who I write with a lot in Nashville. And Justin knows him. He's heart of gold, such a great songwriter too. And we were talking about just what it's like to kind of keep hold of your spirit, and how you don't want to let anybody take that from you. So this song is called Breaking Something Wild.
All right, here we go. Shantell Ogden on the Roger the Wild Child Show.
He's out in that round pen when the sun comes up, puts fire in his blood when that cold kicks up dust. He lets her run a while, breaking something wild. She's free as a bird on a big sky breeze. He turned his head with that heart on her sleeve. He wants to rope in that smile, yeah. Breaking something wild. That cowgirl tornado's got dust on her halo, and they just stare me dreams of a child. That innocent thunder, you can't take it from her. Breaking something wild. First he pulled away, he took it slow with a gentle hand, kept pulling her close, a kiss, a dance at a time, yeah. Breaking something wild. He'd say, baby, you're perfect, don't ever change. When she needed freedom, he tightened the reins, he couldn't tell you why. He was breaking something wild. That cowgirl tornado's got dust on her halo, and then just stare me dreams of a child. That innocent thunder, you can't take it from her. Breaking something wild. One chilly morning in the high desert dawn, the gate was wide open, her truck was long gone. No man can hold a spirit that's strong. That cowgirl tornado's got dust on her halo, and they just stare me dreams of a child. That innocent thunder, you can't take it from her. Breaking something wild. Breaking something wild.
That is beautiful. Wow.
Where's
You got
the
definitely a cowbell on that.
Oh, thank you. So that's a new single that I'll have coming out in a couple of weeks, and I'm just looking forward to releasing the song into the world, and I hope people love it.
Definitely.
Yeah.
It's pretty.
It's
I
very
love it.
beautiful. On Facebook, Karen Lee says, Shantell, are there certain topics, themes that you like to sing about?
Oh, these are such good questions. I think for me, it's just about being authentic. So
Right.
I've told people before, I'm not a big partier, so I'm not your truck and tailgate party girl, if you want to write that kind of song. But I try to write songs that I feel like are about all of us. I think the best songs are about everybody. Everybody hurts, everybody loves, everybody has their heart broken, and I think the best songs really are the songs that tell us our stories. And that's why I love music, particularly country music, because it's just, I mean, how many times have we turned on the radio and heard a song and gone, that's what I've been trying to say, or that's how I feel, and I didn't say it. So I think that's why we all, at the end, we all love music, because it tells us something about ourselves.
Kristen K says, sounds great, Shantell. She was the one that was on the phone with us.
Thank you.
I know Kristen K already. Daggone, man.
You're going to go have coffee.
Have coffee with her.
You know everyone, Justin.
Yeah, you do.
Help it, man.
He's been the music industry. Oh, okay.
Yeah, Clayton Freeman on Facebook says, how was the music industry changed for you throughout your time living here in Nashville?
Oh boy, this is a pretty meaty question. I moved to town in 2005, and it was kind of at the end of the album thing. Music was a little, I shouldn't say, Nashville was a little slow to go digital. And so I moved here kind of at the end of the album phase, and at the beginning of, kind of the single and pushing singles online. Downtown Nashville has changed a lot too. It used to be, I feel like it used to be a little more quaint, and it's gone a little more, bachelorette capital of the world.
Amen.
There's a reason they call it Nash Vegas. I know, Roger, you spent a lot of time in Vegas doing stuff there, and it really has become kind of a glitzy, glamoury type of place.
Yeah.
So I find myself, sneaking off to listen to music at places that are off the beaten path, because I still love to hear a good song and hear sort of that authentic Nashville sound. But I think, in some ways it's such an exciting time to be an independent artist, because there are so many opportunities, and there's way more content being developed that you can find opportunities for your songs in that way too. So, when I first moved to Nashville, the whole sync world wasn't nearly what it is now in terms of just how big that industry has gotten. So, but I still love Nashville. I still feel like the best songwriters in the world live here, and that's why I moved here. I wanted to be around the best songwriters in the world to help me become a better songwriter. So
exactly,
I still love this town with all
one
my
hand feeds the other.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Sure.
What Jose, before I go over, I want to get a question in, dadgum.
Okay, you do that.
Everybody else is getting asked questions. So
Shantell, we have our co-host Justin that has a question for you. Hello, co-host. You're on with Shantell Ogden.
Thank you so much. I'm so excited. But so whenever you were talking about you like to go to different places that are like, off the beaten path to hear the music, what are those places? Because
you want me to reveal my secrets?
Yes.
I
don't want to know.
I
wonder if there might be a place too.
That's what I'm curious.
Well, okay, so I live in East Nashville, which is kind of past Titan Stadium, where you were last night, Elise. Anyway, and on Tuesday nights, they have something called Honky Tonk Tuesday, which is at the American Legion Post 82. And I usually have like a little 82 stamp that's still faint from the last week. But I love going there because they actually a radio show for WSM. They play there, but it's usually this group called the Cowpokes, and they have great kind of more like traditional country music, more swing type Texas country that you would hear. That's a fun place to go. I think, I do go to the listening room on occasion too, to hear some hit songwriters play. And then one of my secret places for music is my back porch. And I just invite a bunch of my super talented friends over, and we have jam sessions out on, I have a big back porch, and we have jam sessions. So Elise, Justin, the next time I have one, y'all are on the list to come over and do some check in with my friends.
I'm missing out not living in Nashville.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, you
Roger.
gotta move here, Roger.
We should do some kind of a live stream or something. I'll have to get like some lights to put out there.
I'll just have to fly in or something.
Yeah, that's probably gonna be
Not
easier.
the same online, brother.
We'll get you a daddy's hot dog and put you back on the porch and
Yeah, we'll actually bring Daddy's hot dog cart to your back porch.
We probably could do that. That's
this is
probably a thing.
becoming like a little special event that's going to be in my backyard.
You were
Shantell
talking
Ogden.
about, you were talking about Texas Swing. Do you ever go to the local and watch Timbo over after like the Songwriter?
I have
man.
I was
I
at
have
the
a
local
friend.
yesterday.
I have a friend who plays the local almost every week, Jan Buckingham.
Yep.
She
Jan.
does Terry's the former freak show that's now at the local. I need to get over there and see her again. I love
Yeah.
her.
He totally should. He really knocks it out of the park as far as Western
that's
Swing.
great.
He's really good.
Great.
He's got a mad eyebrow too. Look like
Yeah. I mean, it's all about the facial expressions, right?
Correct.
Last quick question before we let you go. Teresa Sabin from Sabin Marketing and Promotions wants to know about that guitar behind you.
Oh, well, so this is actually my first guitar.
Oh, I love that.
Nice.
I promise this is not a plant question. This is my first guitar, and it's actually my dad's guitar. And the only thing about it is it didn't hold a tune very well, but I'm super sentimental. So I had an artist in actually East Nashville do a painting on it. And then so it's now like an art piece. So this this is my first guitar as an art piece. So anyway, yeah. So that's what that is.
Yours is prettier than mine. Mine came like that, and that was my first acoustic. So.
Yeah. Well, it's definitely not a guitar that you would play anymore. But it, like I said, it never really did hold a tune very well. So that's important if you're playing an instrument for it to, you tune it up and play like one or two chords and it'd be totally, so it's much better and much happier, I think, as an art piece than
Go straight on the strings.
Yeah, exactly.
Shantell Ogden, thank you so much for taking some time and joining us. It's been a treat having you on. Obviously, the audience is out there blowing up the phones and wanting to talk to you and get some great advice out there. So we'll have to have you back on again.
Oh, would love that. Well, it's just been a pleasure, and thanks so much for having me on. Y'all are just have such a nice, happy family kind of vibe, and just as Dawn said, so it's fun to be part of the family for a night.
Absolutely.
Welcome
to the family.
So much.
Yeah, welcome to the fam.
All right.
Okay, thank you, Shantell.
Take care.
Have a good night.
What an amazing show tonight. I mean,
Such a
two
good show.
awesome artists and, and the audience out there watching, and it just really went smoothly. Plus we had Confederate Railroad to kick us off, that the new Confederate Railroad, not the ones that I remembered. I got to learn that about the music industry. They all change.
They do. They all change.
It happens sometimes. It happens.
It does.
I love how we had so many people continuing to call.
Yeah, that was great.
That was pretty awesome. And different locations.
Yeah.
Australia? Come on.
Yeah.
Live viewing from Australia?
That's awesome.
Crazy.
It's awesome. It just shows we're worldwide, this show. So
yeah, did y'all see Shannon's sweet little message in the chat? Thanks so much. Was a treat. I will reshare.
Aw, thanks.
Awesome. Thank you, Shantell.
So sweet.
Yes. Awesome. So great show. We got next week, we got Wes Ship, who was supposed to be on this week, that will be on next. And you know what? I'm bad at this. Let me pull up the calendar real quick, and I will tell you who will be joining Wes. Will be Noel Tolland will be joining Wes Ship. So that will be a fun episode. Just join us every Sunday nights. We are live 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific, starting August 31st. On Wednesday nights, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific, will be the all-new Holly Weird show. You'll get 2 doses of Roger the Wild Child, just 2 completely different shows and 2 completely different co-hosting teams. It'll be fun. All right, so I don't know. I've got too much on my plate, but and now I'm coaching Little League Baseball again starting this week. So
lots going on. Lots
going on.
Dang, look at you.
I know.
I would just like to say, Roger, if your show next week is going to be about Elvis, you might want to have the Memphian on the show.
The what?
The Memphian.
Okay. All right. That's going to be on August 31st. We may have to have Wednesday, August 31st. Yes. Well, because, Darren's going to talk about, his visit with his dad, Jerry Chef. He's in the States and he's in town to the 28th or something like that. And they've been in Memphis for the Graceland show and, for Elvis week. And so he's got a bunch of stories. He got to meet Priscilla Presley again after all these years. And he's going to talk about that and how that encounter happened and how he felt like they were like old family friends that lost touch with each other and they reunited. So, so that'd be a fun story to talk about. So Darren's got a lot of stories for the August 31st kickoff. So make sure you guys put it on your calendars. The all new Roger the Wild Child Holly Weird show. So
cool.
All right.
Awesome.
All right. I want to thank the Moonshine Shenanigans with the Confederate Railroad, our wonderful guests, Shantell Ogden and Sam Lowe. And of course, amazing co-hosting team right here, Elise Harper and Justin Love. So
thank you so much, guys.
Of course.
It's great. It's great sharing this show with you. I was so excited. So, this is my official second time to be on as a co-host.
Yes, as a co-host.
3 times. It took one time to be on the show for him to have the courage and the audacity and balls to go, man, I would love to have him as a co-host. And it took one phone call for him and a couple of days of thinking to say, yeah, I'll be a part of your show.
Yeah, he questioned it. He's like, I'll think about it. I'll get to you on Friday. Friday, he calls me on like clockwork and goes, I'll take the gig.
I had to think about it just like Heath last week had to think about your friendship request.
Yes.
Sorry.
We need the noise there, but
I don't even think I got a friendship request accepted from him, but I did. I said I was going to add him afterward, and I did. I don't think he added me.
I think you guys are friends, so.
Oh, then I can't take that back. Never mind.
Okay. All righty, guys. We will see you guys next Sunday night. For Justin, Elise, Roger the Wild Child. See you later.
Bye.
Peace.